Well, boys, today I took uno, dos, W's. Yeah. Sorry that my chart looks chaotic. I didn't want to delete my first trade while taking the second trade because of me recording this trading recap. I didn't want to, rearrange everything. So I just figured I'd leave my first trade while taking my second trade. It was a little bit hard, with all this stuff over here, but, I just completely ignored it. And I was still able to find my second trade perfectly fine. And ended up having two winners today. So damn proud of myself because this month has been tough. But 2 dubs in a day, that deserves a pat on the back. Alright, let's get into it. Sorry, guys. So, my first trade completely broke my rules on my first trade. But I'm going to tell you why. I broke, it's not like a big rule. It was just I didn't trade during my macro time that I should be trading, and that's usually 7:50 to 8:10. I took this trade, because I entered right on this candle. So yeah, I took it 35 minutes before the macro. Oh wait, no. The math is not mathing. I took it 25 minutes before the macro. Yeah, I took it 25 minutes before the macro. But I still ended up winning it. So basically on the higher time frames, I saw 4-hour draw liquidity on the downside. Never swept that. We almost did down here, but ended up not doing that. And then I just got on the hourly and saw this internal draw liquidity right here. It's these blue lines. And then just got on the 5-minute. Very simple trade. Broke structure, disrespected this bullish fair value gap, retraced into short equilibrium. As soon as I saw that retrace into equilibrium, I said, we enter, because I figured we would come down here and sweep this hourly draw of internal liquidity, which we did, but I didn't participate in this portion of the move because it hit my break even when I took partials right here. I took partials, moved my stop loss to break even, and boom, that shit got hit instantly. And then it turns out I wanted to sweep this hourly high before coming back down to my final take profit. But honestly, I'm happy with this trade because you weren't able to get a good entry on this move. Because right here, I guess if you're on the 1 minute, you probably could. Let's see. But I was on the 5 minute at the time, so yeah. Because then we broke structure right here. No, not even on the 1 minute. See, the smart trader would wait for a break of structure plus a fair value gap being disrespected, which we did disrespect this one. But then see, we started retracing, so some people were probably hesitant on entering this trade, but then we broke structure right here, creating a fair value gap which never got filled, and then we just kept shooting down. So if you got in on the short somehow, congrats to you, but honestly there was no perfect entry through this big move right here. So I think I had the best entry during that move. And then for my second trade, very simple. I was looking for a short at the beginning of PM session, but then I realized, follow the trend. Don't anticipate the market. I'm here to react. And I reacted perfectly on this move. So originally the plan was I saw on the S&P we were super close to sweeping out an hourly draw of internal buy-side liquidity, which we did that. And when we did that, the NASDAQ was the lagging indicator, because when we were sweeping out this hourly high, which was right here during this time, NASDAQ was still down here. It wasn't even close to the hourly draw of internal buy side liquidity. So I was a bit hesitant on taking a trade at first because like, okay, well the S&P just swept out its hourly high, but I'm thinking that the S&P is going to want to reverse and then go back down and sweep out some other internal draws of liquidity, which the S&P wanted to continue to go higher. So when I saw the S&P was going higher, I was like, well, NASDAQ has to follow at some point because turns out NASDAQ was a lagging indicator. Eventually, the NASDAQ started to wake up a little bit after taking its, power nap. We disrespected this bearish fair value gap, but we were moving super quick during this time. So I was like, I'm going to wait for a better entry. And then we created another fair value gap right here. And not even for like, I think 2 seconds, we came into this fair value gap and then it just instantly shot up. And I was like, bruh. And the entry at that time was not good because when I saw that we came into this fair value gap, I was like looking to enter because I saw that we were about to respect it, but we just shot straight up and price was like right up here at the time. So I was like, bro, like I don't think I'm gonna be able to get entry. But I was like, wait, there is one last way to possibly get into this trend. So I just got on the 1 minute. And when I skid onto the 1 minute, I found a beautiful entry. I mean, it didn't look so beautiful in the beginning, as you can see right there. I almost got stopped out. But when I came to the 1 minute, we created a bullish fair value gap. And I saw that this candle shot down super quick, respected it. And I was like, that's all I need. That's all I need. Because I already know, that we're going to go up and sweep out this hourly draw liquidity on the NASDAQ because the S&P did that. And that during that time, the S&P was continuing to go higher. So I figured the NASDAQ would follow. So I just said, fuck it. I entered right here. I don't know why it's not. There we go. I entered right here. As soon as I entered, though, price decided to play with my emotions a little bit. And I just sat there. I was like, you know what? If I take the loss, I'll take the loss. I give 0 fucks, market. And the market realized that I gave 0 fucks. And it's like, all right, well, this guy ain't going to react. So let's stop playing with his emotions. Boom! And then it started blue balling me. It started to play with me cojones. And I sat there again and I was like, I don't give a fuck. And then market said, okay, you know what? Enough playing with your cojones. We're gonna play with your emotions again. And I still said, I don't give a fuck. And then boom, my final take profit got hit. And that's how I won both my trades today. So, great day to trade. Very happy with the results. Excited for February. February is definitely going to be better than January. And ready to crush the year. I hope you guys crushed it as well. So, I will talk to you guys tomorrow during the live. Peace.